I'm back in my pineapple shirt, which means here we are back at the ZOGO app for today's financial news. What is credit? Is it A, free money offered by financial institutions when you can't pay for something in cash? Forget about it. They're not going to give me free money because I can't afford to pay something. The closest I can get to free money is the lotto. Well, wait a second. That doesn't make sense. I'd have to pay taxes if I win the lotto. So the closest I can actually get is putting money in an account for a certain amount of time when there's a bonus offered. But even that's not really free money because they're borrowing my money that whole time. B, is it the cost of borrowing money expressed as a percentage? Not exactly. We're getting closer, but that's the definition of interest. How about C, the benefit or value that you give up to acquire something else? That doesn't make sense. I'm not trying to give up a benefit. I'm trying to get value by getting credit. So it's got to be choice D, and that is money you borrow that has to be paid back. Exactly right. So many people seem to think when they fork over their credit card that they're not going to have to pay the money back, but you definitely do have to pay it back. Don't make that mistake. So let's look at some examples. Which of these is an example of credit? This time, let's look at them in reverse order. D, you take $2,000 out of your emergency fund to pay for car repairs. Well, that's a perfectly reasonable use of an emergency fund, but that's not credit. That's money you've saved that you're using. C, your landlord collects your rent by withdrawing money directly from your checking account. Now, again, that's already money you had. It may not have been on your person, it may have been in an account, but it's there so it can be used. B, you buy a bar of soap at your farmer's market for $5 in cash. No, that's a simple transaction. You hand them the dough and they hand you back your bar of soap. So it's got to be choice A. Let's see. You borrow $10,000 from a bank to pay for college and agree to pay them back after graduation. That's exactly right. That's an example of a student loan, which is one form of credit alongside credit cards and other opportunities to get money that you borrow. I'm curious to hear from you. Do you use credit? How do you use it responsibly?